Hello students, welcome to the English literature class. Dear students, in the previous video I have started the chapter 16, Intelligent Birbal. So we were studying about the story about an incident which happened in the life of Akbar and Birbal. So what happened that other courtiers were very much jealous about Birbal because they were not given the place to stay near to the palace, but only the Birbal was given importance, and that's why because of that all the courtiers were not happy with the Birbal, and rather they were jealous about him. So they wanted to put down Birbal, and for that they did some kind of planning. They among themselves they discussed that they will such a way they will converse before the emperor Akbar, that he will ask some questions, and if Birbal is not able to give answer, then he will be put down in front of others, and then they will be happy. So now see, they have already planned, and now they are going to do all those things in front of the emperor, or they are going to make emperor to ask question to Birbal. So we'll see in the next page, that is page number 92. So now all are there in the this darbar, and now one of the courtiers was very jealous. Okay, once when Birbal had gone to a far off place, he came up with a plan during the meeting in the darbar. See, as I told you, they were discussing, and one of the courtier was very much jealous about him. So that when Birbal was absent, that time they came with the plan. He said to Emperor Akbar, "Your Honor, is Birbal really very clever? He claims to read the thoughts of the others. How is it possible?" Now he is asking the emperor that is it really Birbal is very intelligent, very clever? Because people say that he is able to read the thoughts of other people, which really how we can know the thoughts of others people? But he is doing like this. Just then another courtier got up. "No doubt Birbal is a genius. He seems to know everything." He said. Emperor Akbar remarked. See, same thing they were asking. They were like wishing also. "Is it really true? I will find out when he returns." This is what the courtiers were waiting for. After a week, Birbal returned. In the evening, while attending the meeting, the courtiers anxiously waited for the emperor to question Birbal. They desperately wanted Birbal to be humiliated. See, they were not only jealous, but they wanted to humiliate this Birbal. Various questions crossed their minds. How will he react? Will he leave Emperor Akbar? Would he tell a lie? After discussing all the important matters, Emperor Akbar asked Birbal, "Is it true that you can even read minds of others?" Birbal was taken aback for the second. He was surprised. He had a quick look around. He saw a nasty smile on the faces of some of the courtiers. He quickly turned back to the emperor and replied calmly, "I can certainly read the mind of each and every person other than yourself present in this court." He glanced slyly at the courtiers. So he admitted that he can do, but not accept the mind of emperor. Emperor Akbar asked him to say quickly. Birbal answered, "Each of your courtiers gathered here are all thinking the same. They are wishing that may our emperor have a long life and that he is able to rule as forever." He turned to the courtiers and said, "Is it not true?" The courtiers knew that Birbal had the better of them and he had won. None of them could deny what Birbal said, because they can't say that nobody can think ill about the emperor. So all have to say yes only, because he is a king, they cannot say anything negative about the emperor. One of them said, "Your Honor, he is absolutely right." Not one of them dared to say that they were thinking of anything else. There was a lot of discussion all around. The emperor understood everything. He let out a loud cry, "Birbal, you are just too great. You cannot be compared with anybody." All the courtiers were left crestfallen, means sad and disappointed, knowing fully well that they had once again lost the battle against Birbal. So, dear students, in the life, what we can learn from this story? Why we need to put down others? We should be able to perform in such a manner that people may surely appreciate for us. See, here all the courtiers were jealous about Birbal, that why Birbal is given that place, why Birbal is given importance. But it is because he had that caliber, that skillfulness. That's why he was given that importance. Instead of jealousy about someone, we need to become like that or better than that. Then we will also get that reward. But generally, what happens? Most of the time we waste the time speaking about the person, thinking about the person, or becoming jealous about, which is not at all correct. As a good student, as a good person, as a good human being, we need to learn lot of skills. We should not compare with anyone. If somebody is getting award or reward anything, we should not be jealous about. Rather, we should thank God for that, and we should also become, or maybe better than that, we can become, and we can also get a. And say one thing, always remember: you are unique. We all are unique. That's why God created everyone with the different faces, with the different skills. So we cannot be like other person. We have to be like what I am, I should be. Or in that we have all, we should develop our own skills. For that in the future people may recognize us, people may appreciate us like Birbal. And we need to be, yes, always we should sharpen our mind, and we should be always the person who is able to learn the things. So dear students, this was the story. Now we have completed. Now there are some word meaning. Today as a homework, what you have to do, write down all the word meaning in your notebook properly, and then Monday I will give you the PDF of this. And before that, you should complete all your notebook of unit test in the notebook. Okay, and then you have Sunday also. Please try to complete the work, and then only you start this new chapter. Okay, so till then, bye bye, thank you, have a great day ahead.